was born till it ran out. Type of nigga got his hand down. My youngin' thirsty for a man down. Youngin' thirsty for a man down. Listen, tell a little nigga stand down. That's a murder. Yeah, he tryna swap out his burner. Yeah, I'm tryna help him get further. Yeah, lately been doing these numbers, working and working. You know I deserve it. Yeah, my future was never for certain. We had to use dish liquid for detergent. Yeah, pop a whole lot of Perkins. Yeah, still water like David A. Perkins. Make it drizzle while she twerking. Gang tatted on the bitch cursing. Word, first one out there on the first. Word, keep a bundle on my purse. Word, keep a thump on my person. Niggas say the skill quick and try workers. Yeah, got a mean rep, I had to earn it. Niggas really putting work for this surface. Got a mean rep, I had to earn it. 4 finger banging, bitch, this the murders. Niggas really putting work for this surface.
I do or die for this shit. I flooded all my chains because they want me in the grave. They don't want me rich. Did it all with my wrist. I did it all by breaking down and weighing up and serving all who need a fix. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. How far we came to live this way. My goons lead straight. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid to die today. Cause I made my way. I stay the same. Can't never change, no, never change, no.
You know I ran out of dough, finna cook some more hog broken shit. She ain't put me on dirty ass black hoodie, put it on. And you know exactly who we looking for. Couldn't find us, so he fell listen more. I was taking trips, why you wouldn't go? Kicked $100, how you in a broke? Yeah, I fucked your bitch, I ain't kiss at all. Fuck with Akiana, shit be tripping, no. Fuck you bitch and folks, listen, I love you niggas. I let all the shooters know, make no mistakes. Do I do it for 10K or better just to do a show? And I keep it cloudy in the coupe alone. And I'm live, put a slither through alone. When you guys shout, you can move along. Do a 3-way for my little bro. When this bitch answer, I'ma mute the phone. Drug dealer dreams, we was moving zones. Nerve bad, baby, I could barely roll. Damn name, can't believe you niggas gone. Damn Perk, can't believe you niggas gone. Damn Zoe, can't believe you niggas gone. Damn Daisy, can't believe you niggas gone.
I do or die for this shit. I flooded all my chains because they want me in the grave. They don't want me rich. Did it all with my wrist. I did it all by breaking down and weighing up and serving all who need a fix. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. How far we came to live this way. My goons be straight. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid to die today. Cause I made my way. I stay the same. Can't never change. Won't never change. No.
Do or die for this shit.
All right. Grand Rising, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming by the Goddess Queen Tulsa show. We have a great lineup for you today. The first story that we're going to start off with is going to be Fraizer is now facing serious charges following the death of his infant. In this gripping video, we delve into the tragic events surrounding a shooting incident in Orangeburg that has left a community in shock. A father identified as Fraizer is now facing serious charges following the death of his infant son and another man, Damon Rice. During a violent altercation, the incident occurred on a Tuesday night on Gibson Street, where reports of gunfire led officers to the scene. Witnesses claim that an argument escalated into a gunfight, resulting in the heartbreaking injuries to a woman and her child. Join us as we explore the details of this case, the implications for the families involved, and the broader impact on community safety. Stay informed and engaged with this developing story. Father charged in connection with Orangeburg shootout that killed infant son, other man. A father is now being charged in connection with an Orangeburg shooting that resulted in the death of his infant son and another man. Fraizer's charges are linked to a Tuesday night incident where officers were called to reports of gunfire on Gibson Street. ODPS said the shooting resulted from an argument inside a home between Fraizer and another man, Damon Rice. Someone reporting the shooting claimed the two men exchanged gunfire, which resulted in a woman and her infant child being hit. Officers found the woman and child at the scene. The two were taken to a hospital where the infant was later pronounced dead. Rice, meanwhile, was found dead near the intersection of Summer Street and Amelia Street. The child was later identified as 6-month-old Marco Frazier Jr. In speaking with a news outlet on Thursday, the child's mother claimed Frazier Sr. was only trying to protect their family. A GoFundMe has also since been established for Frazier Jr.'s funeral cost. Frazier Sr. reportedly drove away after the shooting, but later turned himself in. He was booked at the Orangeburg County Detention Center. Community advocate Dr. Celestial Davis says she is renewing her call for the community to come together and stop gun violence. This is absolutely insane. This is something that did not have to happen. Davis said, put the guns down. We just can't see it and expect it to magically happen. We have to do things to support our call to put the guns down. Frazier is charged with 2 gun counts. Oh, Frazier is charged with 2 counts of murder in connection with the shooting and is also charged with assault and battery of high and aggravated nature, possession of a weapon during the commission of a crime, a possession of a pistol by a convicted felon. He is currently behind bars at the Orangeburg Detention Center. Police say the investigation is still ongoing. Now, when we think about this such tragic story, it's like innocent lives were lost with no regard, with no regard at all. And it's like, when do we stop making things about us and think about the kids? They could have took that somewhere else, but y'all are into it over some ramen noodles. Now let's get into this because I was doing some research and I had come across this on Facebook. Okay. Now it says my son dead double murders. Suspect says Orangeburg shooting stemmed from Raymond dispute. Now I wanted to come over here to this comment section because a lot of people have their own views and opinions. Now someone says self-defense as a father did exactly what he was supposed to do. The argument may have started over noodles, but that young man is dead because he unalived someone's child. Free the daddy. He was only protecting the family. Someone says, Kimberly, what's the whole story here? Someone says, they say he shot first, though. You definitely have a point. Simmons, exactly what I said. Lexi, they also said the man pistol whipped him for being asked to replace the noodles. Destiny Price, who the guy they say shot first? Someone says, I true, but everyone has the right to carry, but I agree. Having guns can escalate a situation. Someone says anger is an outward manifestation of hurt, fear, frustration. A crime writers a crime writes and check your freedom can't catch. People are innocent until proven guilty or guilty unless proven innocent in a court of law. And in the eyes and ears of God, peace be still. I tell the truth and I shame the devil. The devil is a liar. Take care of you and your family. God be with you and your family. Amen. Please come get Prince. Prince is over here having it out with my lights. All right, someone says ramen noodles are not expensive, but a baby's life is priceless. People need to learn to control their emotions and deal with conflicts appropriately. Pretty sad that lives were lost over a dollar pack of noodles. I bet daddy will never look at ramen noodles the same again. Well, he's going to be looking at them very frequently because I don't know if you know about jail or anything, but they make spreads in there. They make a old nasty piece of spread, honey, using noodles. Yes. Beautiful and Perfect says, "Good morning, beautiful Grand Rising." He said, "I was going to call to chat, but I forgot the time difference." Oh, no, that's right. Yes, but we're up early. Did you hear about the story about innocent child losing their life over a ramen noodle? They sell them at Family Dollar for 50 cents. A ramen noodle. It got to the point where somebody had to lose their life over a pack of ramen noodle. Yes. Well, listen, let me go ahead and okay, hopefully you can see. Okay. So on this comment right here, you see this was it. Well, this is it right here. Anger is an outward manifestation of hurt, fear, frustration, a crime, rights in check. Your freedom cannot cash, period. People are innocent until proven guilty, or guilty unless proven innocent in a court of law. And in the eyes and ears of God, peace be still. I tell the truth. I shame the devil. The devil is a liar. Take care of you and your family. God be with you and your family. Amen. Someone says noodles, ramen noodles are not expensive, but a baby's life is priceless. See, everybody talking about the noodles and the baby and the cost of it. What about therapy? What about this is a mental health crisis? That man was out of touch with reality. And for that baby to lose their life, give me 1 second. For that baby to lose, oh, hold on now. What I do? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to zoom in. Oh, what I do? Okay, okay, hold on. There we go. So we should be able to. Did I zoom it in enough? Hold on, let me zoom it in a little bit more so y'all can see what we're looking at. Because I want this to be very clear for us because we're giving our opinions, and our opinions are not facts, and we're just going through this story and we're dissecting it. Uh-huh. Absolutely. Oh, okay, I definitely agree. You said you never even heard of them. Have you ever heard of them? That's so sad. Yes. Too sad. What about that screaming mental? Yes. It's definitely screaming a mental health. And it's just sad once again that the baby had to lose his life behind some ramen noodles. But it's a wake up call. Because how many times have we seen people trying to sell their kids off? Remember those teens? They wanted to sell their child for like some beer and cigarettes. It was a young white couple. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like the way people grow up, the environments, it really shows. It really shows in them, in the way that they behave, in the way that they carry themselves, and the way that they don't have any type of knowledge that, hey, if my life wasn't also great, let me try to give my child better. I'm not going to spoil my children, but I'm going to teach them ethics and I'm going to raise them up in the way that a child's supposed to be raised up. And that is simply let a kid be a kid. It's very simple. Let a kid be a kid. Establish your boundaries and things like that. Of course, you're going to establish your boundaries, but let a kid be a kid. Ain't no need to try to rush the process and all that. No, let them kids be kids. That's it. That's all. All right, so someone says he did exactly what he was supposed to do. Free that man. Why the F he in jail for that? Should be considered as self-defense. But see, why do we want to always come and justify black on black crime? Oh, he did what he was supposed to do. No, what he should have did was took a step back and breathe. Took 10 seconds, de-escalated, calmed himself down, and say, you know what? This situation ain't even as serious, and we don't even have to get into it. You know what, man? I got a few dollars on my cash app. Let me, hey, let's make a deal. Let's all eat. And that's the problem. It's enough for everybody out here. We don't have to scramble and scrape for crumbs. There's enough out here for everybody, but it's got to be you that want to get out here and do the work. Nothing is just gonna fall in your lap. Just because you know a celebrity, okay, they didn't made their way. They didn't get to their celebrity. They didn't get to reach those milestones because they was laying in bed and they didn't have a plan. Stop trying to freeload off of people. Bring your own. Always have your own. If you always have your own, a situation like this, you prevent situations like this. If you go into somebody's house and you know you're going to be there, hello, don't leave the house empty-handed. Don't leave the house broke. Make sure you can get to where you from here to where you're going. Make sure you can get back and make sure you can feed yourself. And that's something that I tell my children. Oh, you going to a school dance? You got money? Oh no, I'm going and such and my friend. No, have your own because your friend might act a little funny. Your friend may not come through with what they said they was going to come through. So you need to make sure you got you. He said, no love. Told you my story. I would change. It would change. If I told you my story, it would change. You said, I'm nothing like my mother. My children never experienced anything I lived through. Okay. But this is the work that we have to do. And I think a lot of people are dismissing mental health. And I'm not just saying it for our community. I think everybody can benefit from reaching out and getting their mental health resolved. I think everybody can benefit from it. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. And this young man needed somebody to talk to. He needed an outlet. He felt like the world was on his shoulders and he had to man up and let this man know, oh, you're not going to disrespect me and I'm going to stand on business. What happened to a conversation? What happened to just trying to have a conversation? So you done went overboard. Not only did you skip the conversation, but baby, you went right on into violence. All right, so let's listen. Let's look and see what somebody else said. Someone says this is why they have jury selection. The wrong people will believe anything crying eyes tell them. All I got to say is it was plenty of people in that house, and that's a lot of witnesses. He is charged with these crimes because witnesses that were there told what really happened. Everybody's going to delete their comments once the real story come out. The two people that passed are the real victims. RIP. And I totally agree with that. Please help this young father praying for my family. What? Free him. That man defended his family. That's self-defense all day long. Praying for you, Marco. My heart is heavy and I'm so overwhelmed, son. But God got you in this case. Justice have no other but the propel for you. I will continue to pray and lift you up in prayer. I know it hurts like crazy, but hold your head up high. God is going to make this right. I'm absolutely heartbroken for you, honey. So this is mom. Oh, oh, this was in South Carolina. I thought this was in Florida. Hold on. Oh, okay. So 3 days ago, she posted the GoFundMe. Let's read the GoFundMe. Go on, boss lady. Somebody said, okay, now they want my stuff, girl. We not about to do that. Get me back to the other place. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, let's get into it. Here it is. Yeah. Okay, so back into the comments because we were looking at the comments. All right. Let's get into this one. Someone says this is so sad to hear him speak. Was heartbreaking. Prayers for the family. Ma love you, sweetie. This was your baby. You did what a father would. They didn't have to do that. Keep your head up high, bro. Tyandra Brandon, this is the story I was telling y'all about this morning. That man did exactly what he had to do. Self defense. How did Raymond Noodles fit in? I hope this isn't true. I would have bought him a case to save that baby's life. This is effed up for real, for real. He need a lawyer. It's self defense. If other dude had a pew pew and started hitting him with it, his life was in danger. He shot out. He shot first out of fear and in defense. He can beat this. Okay, okay, ramen noodles. They have plenty of that in jail, fool. You'll have all kinds of dishes of ramen noodles. And that's what I was trying to say. Like they make they call them spreads where they would put noodles. Listen, they gonna teach him how to cook the noodles. He's gonna how to learn how to run a stove. Because you know they can hot wire a stove in their jail cells. Man, listen, I've seen them with air fryers in prison. So he's not gonna have to worry about food or anything of that nature. Did someone says let that man out of jail? The F. In some articles on this incident, the word father was used. A father would never run away after his child was shot. And that, see, now this is the comment that we really needed to see. This is it right here. This is it. Because a father would never run away after his child was shot. Let's get into it. I'm not leaving my baby. You can pay me to leave my child. Absolutely not. But let's get into it. By reading the comments from the local white folk in Orangeburg, if the suspect goes to trial and that jury is all white, majority white, he will more than likely be convicted. Your color is your character to white folks, unfortunately. Well, listen here. He's in South Carolina. Maybe y'all do y'all research on South Carolina. Someone says free that man. No need for a pic. I already know what the suspect looked like. Oh wow. Where did these individuals get educated? Ramen noodles, ignorant as ever. Fighting issue over a bag of ramen noodles, typical with some. This is so sad, very heartbreaking to hear him talk about his son praying for everyone. But see, this is my thing. These are the type of fights that they would have in jail. Oh, you didn't took my ramen noodles. Who took my noodles off my bed? Who done made a spread? Who done took my noodles and my Doritos or my Fritos? I mean, it is serious. Let's get into it. It is serious over a pack of noodles in jail. You will lose your life behind a pack of noodles in jail. And I don't know if these brothers have been in jail before, but it seemed like they had a flashback over some noodles. And guess what? Over them noodles, you got right, and they put you right in the spot. Because on commissary, what do they have on there? Ramen noodles. Let's get into it. Someone says, over noodles? Really? What the F is wrong with people? As a father, the baby's blood is on his hands as well. Someone says, free him. I'm lost. Prayers, brother. Lord have mercy on me. Under the jail for him. So sad. Someone says, prayers. Someone else, they're tagging people. Someone says clown. He shot first though. Hand of the clip pulled at the heart. Damn, my boy. Someone says he needs to be free for self-defense. I don't think the law knows the law. Free that man for real though. Absolutely heartbreaking story all around. Tell me those guns won't hurt you and others after using them, poor baby. Father God, we need you on this earth to help my peoples desperately. Amen. He ain't doing nothing wrong. He did exactly what he should have done as a father. The F y'all talking about? This is very serious and nothing to be joking about. What if y'all was in this situation? God covered Marco and works things out for the best. So people are with him. People are with him. Let's go ahead on over here to YouTube and see if we can pull up the. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can get the news coverage. Mm-hmm. Uh, uh, Noodles. Chow. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see if we can get a news article. Is this it? I think this is it. Southern Noodle. The Southern Noodle. Is this in South Carolina? Oh, that's in North Carolina. Child, what is in them noodles? Oh, let's get into it. Okay, I guess we don't have no volume on this one. But long story short, this is the incident. This is the scene. So that was pretty much the scene. We didn't get too much upon that. Oh, okay, hold on. I think this is it. Okay, I think we got something. All right, so apparently we can't see the news article. So just give me 1 second. Let me try to see if I could bring it up one more time. And this is the Orangeburg out of South Carolina. And this man unalived two people, including his son, and noodles were involved. And so what we're looking for is we're looking for the news clip that's going to show it. Let's see. Okay, so this, and you guys just give me one moment. I'm just queuing this video up. Okay, here we go, right here. All right, and hopefully you all can hear it. Hold on, y'all. All right, so here we go. Let me see. Let me share it. Okay, here we are.
About the families impacted, plus the toll that cases just like this one really take on first responders.
But you're talking about a family that is torn because now they were at the point of they have this young, innocent person that basically really haven't started their lives yet. And now you're talking about that individual no longer here. What do you do?
Police say officers were.
All right, so listen here. If you are just now coming in, the man is facing 2 counts of murder, which left the man and 6-month-old baby dead. Okay. So Orangeburg coroner Sean Fogel is talking about the case and how this impacts families and first responders, you all. So we're going to take this right on back to the beginning of what this man says. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
But you're talking about a family that is torn because now they were at the point of they have this young, innocent person that basically really haven't started their lives yet. And now you're talking about that individual no longer here. What do you do?
Police say officers were called to a home on Gibson Street in Orangeburg Tuesday night after reports of gunshots. Police say an argument between 2 men inside the home turned violent. One man allegedly shot the other, who then returned fire. The infant, identified as 6-month-old Marco Fraizer Jr. and his mother Malaysia Ziegler, were shot. Fraizer died at the hospital. One of the alleged shooters, 25-year-old Damon Rice, was shot and left.
Okay, so the mother and the baby passed? Did I just hear that right? Did I just hear that right?
A 6-month-old Marco Fraizer Jr. and his mother Malaysia Ziegler were shot.
Okay, so the baby and the mother had got shot. And I'm assuming that the mother made it through.
Fraizer died at the hospital. One of the alleged shooters, 25-year-old Damon Rice, was shot and left the scene in a gray Honda.
And I won't interrupt.
Shots. Police saying
Young, innocent person that basically really haven't started their lives yet. And now you're talking about that individual no longer here. What do you do?
Police say officers were called to a home on Gibson Street in Orangeburg Tuesday night after reports of gunshots. Police say an argument between 2 men inside the home turned violent. One man allegedly shot the other, who then returned fire. The infant, identified as 6-month-old Marco Fraizer Jr. and his mother Malaysia Ziegler, were shot. Fraizer died at the hospital. One of the alleged shooters, 25-year-old Damon Rice, was shot and left the scene in a gray Honda. He was later pronounced dead. Police say the other alleged shooter, 30-year-old Marco Fraizer, turned himself into authorities. As police continue their investigation, the county coroner says cases involving infants hit different for everyone involved.
It's never an easy task, whether you're a coroner, law enforcement, any type of agency, when an infant is involved. And our hearts go out to the
Totally agree.
families of everybody involved in this.
Listen here, I totally agree. And this is my thing right here. Now, nobody wins. They said that the man that had got into the altercation, the 25-year-old that was firing back, well, he left the scene and he died. So now you are left with responsibility. At the end of the day, they're going to say that your judgment should have been better than what it was. And we really got to figure out what really happened. Was there an exchange of some, I don't know, noodles? Come on now, let's go.
Case.
And he says for families, the focus should be on support and space to grieve.
Keep that family in prayer, and allow them the opportunity to grieve. It's not an easy process for anyone, but just giving them that opportunity to hang on to the memories that they have and just guide and comfort them, but don't overwhelm them.
The police say this is an active and ongoing investigation. In Orangeburg,
Absolutely. Listen, a child was lost, a man life was lost. This is just unbelievable, but these are the days and times that we're living in. People are snapping out.
Kiki Gushu, News 19, WLTX.
All right, Kiki, thank you so much. And by the way, Fraizer is expected to go ahead and appear in General Sessions Court. We'll be sure to keep you updated on this story online and on.
All right, y'all. So what are your thoughts? What are your feelings? I wanted to cover this case or this story because I saw it and I'm like, wow. I was in shock. I want to say, let's make sure we are taking care of our mental health. Any issues, whatever, like, please get the help. Innocent baby lost his life because of a parent couldn't make a rational and safe and sound decision. You still could have protected your family and still stood your ground without the violence. It's okay to be violence free, Black people, amongst each other. I get tired of seeing the Black on Black crimes. I'm so sick of it. Well, this concludes our broadcast. I want to definitely thank you for coming out today and going through this story with us. Thank you for the engagement. If you are the replay gang, definitely thank you. If you made it this far, this is the conclusion of the broadcast. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and also tell somebody that we were live. Thank you. I'll see you on the next broadcast.